Hello and welcome to Catalyze Music Academy. My name is Zaak Kerstetter and I'm an Ableton Certified Trainer. And for today's quick tip, I want to talk a little bit about how to make a crystallized delay sound, which if you're not sure what that sounds like, it's basically a delay with a bunch of like pitch and timing controls that gives it this like weird ethereal, echoey kind of sound. Sounds a little like this. Like that. And the easy way to make this is just to use a third-party plugin called the Crystalizer made by Soundtoys. It's a fantastic plugin that I highly recommend checking out. But if you don't own that plugin, I want to show you how to make that using a built-in live device, which is the grain delay. So we already heard what it's going to sound like, but let's go ahead and start from scratch here. So the thing about the grain delay, this is a really underappreciated device. It's basically just a regular delay where we have controls like dry, wet, feedback, and delay timing. That make it sound like a pretty normal sounding delay. And then it has 4 extra features here. I'm not going to go too in-depth with it because it goes pretty deep, but we have things like random pitch. This is going to randomize the pitch of your delay, which generally is like not really what I'm going for. So we're going to leave that alone. There's also just a regular pitch control. This will pitch your delays up or down, up to 1 octave above or 3 octaves below. So we can hear what that sounds like. Also not super pleasant. That's one of the things about the grain delay. If you don't get the settings right, it can sound really terrible. And then we have these 2 controls right here, spray and frequency. And this is where the granular part of the grain delay comes in. This is really important. So I'm gonna take the frequency, turn it down. Spray is basically going to randomize the timing of our delay. So at very small values, you can't really hear it. But as you turn this up, you can hear the timing of each one of those delays is a little different. Actually, it can sound really cool and really pretty, and actually use this quite a bit. It almost sounds like kind of like a reverse delay, but also kind of not a reverse delay. And then we have frequency, and this is going to adjust the slices of our granular processing. So in granular processing, instead of playing a sample from beginning to end, it randomly jumps around, and so it's going to be the size of the slices. At small values, it sounds pretty good or pretty subtle. As you go up, it tends to sound a bit more noisy. So you almost get like a tremolo at low values, but high values gets really strange. So by mixing all these parameters together, in addition to our normal settings like feedback and dry wet, we can create a nice kind of interesting pitchy crystal sound. So the way I'm gonna do this is generally I'm gonna keep the frequency pretty low. I think it sounds best when it's at low values. Spray I can kind of keep wherever I want, and then pitch I'm gonna turn up to +12. So in doing that and having about 40 to 50% feedback, 67% dry wet, we get these nice echoey crystal sounds. Now we can customize this a bit by like adjusting our spray and seeing how that affects our sound. It's a little more random, a little more chaotic as you turn this up. But that's basically it. I'm not really going to worry about the XY controller. That's a whole other video I might do at some point. But spray, keep it wherever you want. Frequency, keep it pretty low. If you go too high with it, comes again very kind of chaotic and noisy. Pitch I think sounds best at +12. You could try going down an octave, and that will move the other direction. Which could be kind of cool. Probably not really what I'm going for right now. Random pitch I'm gonna leave alone, and then feedback, dry wet, and timing can kind of be to taste. Like that. Works really well on melodic sounds like this, although I did try tossing this on a drum beat with these exact same settings, and it sounds kind of interesting. Some like really crazy noises just by tweaking these settings. If you wanted to do some like cool, trippy, psychedelic sound design, toss a drum beat in this and like tweak the settings, and you get some like very, very interesting results with very little effort. But it's not very predictable. So that's it. Hopefully that is helpful. Hopefully this is for you. It's great for like atmospheric kind of background noises, those kinds of sounds. Really fun device, but often underappreciated. But if you get the settings just right, it sounds really pretty and can work really well. If you get the settings not right, it sounds very chaotic and not always super enjoyable, depending on what your taste in enjoyable and what that actually means to you. So hopefully you enjoyed watching that. If you did, please subscribe to the channel. We have lots and lots of quick tip videos like this coming out. And if you're interested in learning more about what Catalyze Academy does, you can check out the Catalyze Academy website, catalyzeacademy.com, for info about workshops and classes and other things that we offer as well. So again, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you again soon.